Will you please stand for the family?
Good morning. The family has requested that we open our service today with the wonderful hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness. And so I'm going to invite you to stand and to sing with us together as we sing all three stanzas of Great is Thy Faithfulness.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not.
Not know me, my name is Jay Gross. I'm the senior pastor here at West Conroe Baptist Church and have been Bobby and Linda's pastor for a little over 22 years now. Dear friends, not just church members or church acquaintances, but dear friends, as you also are. And for that reason, I want to thank you on behalf of Linda and the kids and the grandkids and the great-grandkids, all the family, for being here with them this morning to celebrate Bobby's life. I learned a long time ago that there is a real thing called ministry of presence. I don't know if you're like me or not, but if I see a problem, I want to fix it. If I see something broken, I want to fix it. But sometimes there's nothing we can physically do. But I want you to know that your presence here today is a monumental strength to them and a blessing and a comfort and a peace. So thank you so much for being here. I told the family a while ago, we prayed with them. We really have two purposes here this morning. Number one, we're going to celebrate the life of a dear friend and a son of God and a servant of the Lord. And the other thing we're going to do, because I know Bobby would tear me up if I didn't do it, is that we're going to lift up the Lord Jesus Christ that was the center of his life. So that's our purpose. That's what we're going to do here today. At this time, it's my great privilege to introduce to you Mr. Duke Kuhn, Mayor Pro Tem of the city of Conroe, and he has a city proclamation that he wants to present.
Well, good morning, everyone. I want to first thank Linda and the family for allowing us to speak today. There's a huge city delegation here today of department heads, and I see some elected officials out there. I see Mr. Jim Gentry, another great leader in our community who served, and so thank you so much to the family for letting us bring you this proclamation this morning. God bless you. We've lost a great leader in our community. To all those present shall come, greetings. Whereas Bobby Cantrell was born in Waco, Texas, August the 19th, 1939, and passed away at his home on September 16, 2020. Mr. Cantrell graduated from Sam Houston High School in Houston, Texas, and studied architectural design at the University of Houston. And whereas the accomplished and fulfilled life of business and civic leader Bobby Cantrell has drawn to a close, we all know one thing. He was a faithful member of his community and church and a friend and mentor to everyone he met. He has mentored members of this city council for as long as I can remember, including myself, and I want you all to know he was such a great leader. And when the city needed him at our darkest hour, Mr. Cantrell was on the phone, mentoring those who needed it the most. Whereas Mr. Cantrell served this community in various capacities, too numerous to list, but which included serving as a Conroe City Council member for the city of Conroe, Texas, from 1993 through 2002 under the leadership of Mayor Carter Moore. Whereas Councilman Cantrell earned the respect, admiration, and high regard of all with whom he came in contact, and his family and our community have sustained a great loss in his death. Whereas it is the desire of the city of Conroe, Texas, to pay tribute to the life of Bobby Cantrell and show gratitude for his leadership to the betterment of our community to which he was so dedicated. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the City Council of Conroe, Texas, that September 21st, 2020 is hereby declared Bobby Cantrell Day in the city of Conroe, Texas.
There is an unseen hand to me that leads me through ways I cannot see while going through this world of woe. His hand still leads me as I go. I'm trusting to the unseen hand that guides me this weary land, and some sweet day I'll reach that strand, still guided by the unseen hand I long to see. My Savior's face and seen a story saved by grace, and thereupon that golden strand I'll praise him for his guiding hand. I'm trusting to the unseen hand that guides me through this weary land, and some sweet day I'll reach that strand, still guided by the unseen hand.
Before I forget it, Bobby loved colorful ties, especially those with messages. And the other day I was at their house and Linda brought out a little bag and had a couple of Bobby's ties in it. I don't know if she knew it or not, but purple is my favorite color. And as soon as I saw this one, I said, I'm wearing this one today. So this is Bobby's tie. Or not any longer, it's my tie now, but Bobby gave it to me, and wearing it in his honor. We are here this morning to celebrate the life of Bobby Cantrell. Bobby was born in Waco, Texas, August 19, 1939, passed away at his home on September 16, 2020. Graduated from Sam Houston High School in Houston, Texas, and studied architectural design at the University of Houston. He was a faithful member of his community, his church, and he was a friend to everyone that he met. The first part of Bobby's life was very difficult. And at the age of 7 years, he went to live with his oldest brother that he referred to affectionately as Papa Joe. And he learned from him the skill of trim carpentry. At 20 years old, Bobby married the love of his life, Linda. And Linda, I looked at those pictures out there, and he married way over his head. I'm going to tell you that. Together, they built a family, and they built a home construction business. In 1964, while living in Houston, Bobby began working as a trim carpenter in Conroe. And in 66, he and Linda moved to Conroe and became an integral part of the city's growth. Eventually, Bobby expanded his business to also include commercial construction, and through the years, he was in business with Joe Cantrell, DJ Bowman, Steve Kazmierski, and Toby Powell. In 1986, Bobby was elected president of the Montgomery County Builders Association. He loved Conroe, and he believed in giving back to his community. One way he did this was by serving on the Conroe Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. Bobby enjoyed being a part of the Conroe Noon Lions Club, which he joined in 1973 and served as president from 86 to 87. He also blocked off noon on Wednesday so he could attend the weekly meetings and receive perfect attendance awards for many years. Several of those Wednesdays I got to accompany Bobby. He invited me to come with him and be a visitor, a guest at that luncheon. He was awarded Lion of the Year in 1989 and received the Melvin Jones Award in 2008. Another way, as you've just heard, in which Bobby gave back to the community was by serving on the Conroe City Council. He was appointed by Mayor Carter Moore in 1993 and then won election to the seat in 1994. In 2015, Bobby and Linda's home of 38 years, which was located next to Candy Cane Park, was purchased by the City of Conroe and is currently the City of Conroe Park and Recreation offices. Bobby and Linda are active members of West Conroe Baptist Church. They joined here in 1986 and served in more capacities than I could possibly remember or list, but they served as Sunday school directors for several years. Bobby served as a deacon. He used his talent in the construction field in so many places and ways, serving on building committees and helping the church campus grow. He was passionate about helping others develop a relationship with Jesus, which led him to serve, and that word is really inadequate. He led in the ministry of Bethlehem City. Each year he would oversee the fundraising auction. Many of you have been to that auction, and as well as build new sets and be on hand each night. I can see him in that golf cart driving around. I've ridden several miles with him in that golf cart, going and checking out different places in Bethlehem City. He loved his pastor, Jay Gross. And he enjoyed supporting his vision of Bethlehem City. Bobby's motto was, whatever it takes. Now I'm going to tell you there's a lot of Bobby-isms you're going to hear this morning. That's not the only one. Bobby is kind of the modern day Yogi Berra. But this attitude was reflected in something that Bobby just delighted in doing. He gave 100% of himself, his energy, his time, his resources to whatever he did. But one of the things that he did was he always carried a roll of $2 bills in his pocket, which he would hand out with a smile to a checker at the grocery store or somebody that he just saw that looked like they needed a smile and they needed a little something happy to happen to them that day. He loved giving them to people and showed his whatever it takes philosophy by going above what was needed or serving others well or to someone who just looked like they needed a reason to smile. Now, I have in my pocket here two $2 bills. One of them, the first one, was given to me by my Uncle Carl. He signed it and said, to JT, that's what I was called when I was growing up. You forget that right now. I'd go by Jay. I never liked JT. I didn't think I had a name. All I had was letters, so. He said, to JT from Uncle Carl. And he dated it October 30, 1971. And he said, son, if you'll carry this around your wallet, you'll never be broke. And this $2 bill has been in my wallet for almost 49 years. Now, I don't know why Bobby never saw fit to give me the $2 bill, but Linda asked me the other day, did he ever give you one? I said, no. And she said, well, he's going to give you one now. And I said, you got to do something. I said, you have to sign it. Bobby can't sign it for himself now, so you sign it for him. So I have another $2 bill that's going in. I'm going to be loaded now, Linda. Got two of these. Bobby Cantrell, September 18, 2020. His family was blessed by his servant's heart. They always knew they were loved. He is survived by his wife of 62 years, Linda Cantrell, his daughter and son-in-law, Jan and Sam Lund of Conroe, his son and daughter-in-law, Tim and Jenny Cantrell of Conroe, his grandchildren, Ryan and Jess Cantrell of Magnolia, Lisa and Griffin Covington of Sugarland, Chase Cantrell of Conroe, Nathan and Katie Lund of Willis, and Philip and Sarah Lund of the Woodlands, and Hunter Davis of Conroe. And his great-grandchildren, Andy Cantrell, Cora Covington, Collins Cantrell, Wyatt Lund, Miles Covington, and Lauren Lund. He is preceded in death by his grandson, Casey Davis. In lieu of flowers, the families asked donations either be made to the building fund here at West Conroe or to the Bethlehem City Fund, and already this morning a number of those donations have come in. And his family especially wanted to extend